5 minutes ago, from the Western Standard, Hinshaw accused of controlling the narrative of valid information. They've all been controlling what's valid information. Hinshaw testifies that some personal freedoms had to be limited to protect all Albertans. The Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms, the JCCF, has taken Deena Hinshaw, representing a few people as well as some churches, to court. Why? For taking away our rights. For unjustly taking away our rights in the name of a great big danger to our health. You see that? You see me trying to find the right words so that I don't get terminated. Well, that's what I'm doing right here. Captain Kirk, out. The Western Standard Online, court challenge of Alberta government's public health measures is underway. The constitutional challenge, launched in December 2020, asserts the Alberta government's public health orders are unlawful and in violation of the Alberta Bill of Rights. Is the way to do it. You got to take these people to court. You got to take them to court. You got to work in the system. You have to take them to court for what they've done. And I love constitutional lawyers now. You know that I got to say. I got a renewed. So one of my kids, I'm gonna make him. He's gonna be a lawyer. I know that now, 100%. He's got a big mouth. He's gonna be perfect for this, and he loves freedom. 22 hours ago, Hinshaw tells court that she wasn't making public health orders. The cabinet was. It's always about, hey, we're gonna listen to our health ministers, right? You keep hearing that we're gonna listen to our health ministers all the time. They use that as a cop-out. We got unelected bureaucrats basically dictating the country the rule of law. Okay, I got a quote over here that I found, right? The internet's an amazing telegram. Fines of $100,000 seem very heavy-handed, don't you agree? Deena Hinshaw. The penalties were to prove the threat that it was to the population. Questioned by the lawyer. Intimidating people into compliance. Penalties to not follow mandatory requirements should be serious. And then the madame, let's have lunch. And they break for lunch. And this is exactly what this court is like. I want to see them crumble. Here's the problem with saying that things are so bad that we got to suspend constitutional civil liberties and the freedoms that we were born with, our birthright, our God-given rights. Governments can always invent or exaggerate for effect, danger, so that we give up our God-given rights. They're God-given. They're not given by man. Only man can try to restrict and take them away from us, but they're God-given. And Deena Hinshaw and all these other ministers of health are absolutely the tools of the politicians, because the politicians at the top can say, hey, I'm just listening to my medical officer. I'm literally just listening to my medical officer. They're the experts. I'm a art. I'm just listening to the experts. Don't you understand? I'm just listening to the experts. And then the bureaucrats get up on their Theresa Tam, Bonnie Henry, and then Deena Hinshaw, and who's the little weasel in Ontario, the little weasel-looking fella. And they say, actually, we're gonna have to triple it, okay? Because we can't. And meanwhile, my freedoms are being restricted, and my freedoms begin in my thigh and extend all the way up from my soul hole. And tomorrow the court case continues, so we're gonna find out. I'm gonna do some work, and then I'm gonna check out what's going on, and I'm just gonna controlling the narrative of valid information. You decide. You tell me, brethren. Let me know in the chat. Hail, brethren. I know one thing. I was just chatting with a couple people that I met today from the Freedom Combo. These people are so great. We're forming a little nest over here. You know what I mean? We're just gonna. Oh man, we need these cells. We need cells. We need cells of great people together, heart to heart, breast to breast, chest to chest, arm in arm, and hand in hand. Hail, brethren. Hail, freedom.